The Picturehouse Girls by Patricia Mcbride. Narrated by Ruth Redman. Chapter 1. Revenge. To exact punishment for a wrong. Spring 1939. You get used to men flirting with you at the pictures. I reckon it's the uniform that does it. It's a smart, bright red suit with gold buttons and gold braid epaulets. But it's the saucy pillbox hat we wear at an angle that me and Jean love. We feel as glamorous as Imperial Airways air hostesses. Now that's a job I'd really like to do. Imagine all the places you could see, places that are just names in an atlas to me. And handsome flyboys to work with too. Sometimes the blokes do more than flirt. They wait till the interval is over and we're walking back in the semi-darkness, our hands full, balancing our trays of ciggies and sweets. Then if we stray from the exact middle of the aisle, they can reach us from their seats, and they get daring. A pat on the bum here, a stroke on the calf there, a low wolf whistle occasionally. I hate it. What do they think we are, dolls to be pawed at whenever they feel frisky? But this day was different. I've got to admit I must have wandered to one side. I didn't mean to, I'm not stupid. I was 3/4 of the way back when the main feature started, Goodbye Mr. Chips. I turned round to get a glimpse of that lovely Robert Donat. That's when it happened. I felt something brush my ankle and I jumped, scattering half the Craven A's and chocolate bars off my tray and onto the floor. When I bent to pick them up, my tray caught on a lady's hat, knocking it sideways. She was a good egg about it, thank goodness. Anyway, that's when it happened. I bent over to pick up the ciggies and arrows, and quick as a flash someone put his hand up my skirt and pinched my thigh, hard, just above my stocking. I yelped and spun round. There were 2 blokes on rows either side of the lady, but both had their eyes glued to the screen, innocent as cathedral choir boys. But I worked out only one of them could have reached me. The blood pounding in my ears, I decided to take revenge. I pretended to stumble, and when I straightened myself, I caught the corner of my tray against his forehead with a thud. He gave a grunted ouch and put his hand to his head. Before he could do anything more, I walked smartly away. Rubbing my leg, I walked back through the foyer, past the posters advertising films coming up, past the red velvet throne-like chair in the corner, the tiny box office, and the plush red carpet and walls. I headed for the office. The contrast to the foyer couldn't have been sharper. The walls were pale yellow, bits of leftover carpet from the foyer covered the wooden plank floor, and the cheap furniture was older than my granddad. I felt a bit shaky, so I dumped my tray any old how and sat down to gather myself together. I knew I'd have to put everything away neat, but it could wait a little while. A minute later, Jean came in. She looked at my tray, then at me, and sat down without...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?